After making him wait for 3 hours, Donald Trump has finally met face-to-face with Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull in New York. Both leaders rubbished reports of a frosty phone call earlier in the year, but moments later the US president changed his story.
Donald Trump has turned politics and the presidency upside down, so perhaps Malcolm Turnbull shouldn't have been surprised that the bilateral meeting that brought him from Australia for barely a day and a bit came very late, and more worryingly, it ran short. Trump called to say he was held up in Washington while they voted in favour of the healthcare bill. Important to him because it was a major reason he won the election.
Well, congratulations on your vote today.
The PM eventually had about a half an hour with Trump, but as they met aboard the Intrepid in the Hudson River, the pair insisted it was all smooth sailing.
Oh, I love Australia. We have a fantastic relationship, but I love Australia, always have.
Trump happily dismissed that so-called angry phone call the two had soon after he was elected over a refugee resettlement deal made under the Obama government.
We had a great call. You guys exaggerated that call. That was a big exaggeration. I want to tell you, we had a great call. I mean, we're not babies, but we had a great call, right?
Young at heart.
We're young
at heart.
We had a very, very good call. That was a little bit of fake news.
But then out on stage for an event celebrating the veterans of the Battle of the Coral Sea 75 years on, Trump did his usual about-face, looking down at Turnbull and admitting, almost boasting, about that same call.
Got a little bit testy, but that's okay.
Attendees at the fundraiser included Rupert Murdoch, John Travolta, Greg Norman and Grant Hackett. The Australians were expecting a lot more than this drastically shortened meeting, but Malcolm Turnbull, like so many other leaders coming here to Trumpland these days, has discovered that anything can happen. And that could mean fully embracing Australia.
And I have so many friends there. I'll be there. We'll be there. Absolutely, we'll be there.
Earlier in the day, the Prime Minister toured the New York Police Joint Operations Centre, where 10,000 cameras are watching over the city streets. Tomorrow, a meeting with Wall Street bankers before he flies back home to face, perhaps thankfully, politics as normal. In New York, Robert Penfold, 9 News.